Travis Norbert.
Travis, I heard that, they're trying to get you off this show. Any truth to that rumor?
You can't get rid of the head of the State Athletic Commission, buddy. You report to me.
I have tried many
you know
times.
What? And you are behind on your broadcasting license, and you are behind on your promoter license, and you're behind on your illustrator license. Your drawings suck. That's right.
Whose drawings?
Don't worry about it, buddy. I investigate everybody.
Are we live right now on YouTube?
You know, we're going to be tape delayed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
When Travis Norbert is here, the record button is red.
Just like his ass after Chris.
Why are you looking?
Chris
You like
White,
what you see?
Well,
huh?
Chris White gives you a spanking.
You always sit next to me for some reason.
I know.
Let's not bury the lead. Any minute now, Prince Nana, AEW star Prince Nana, will be walking through the front doors of the Slatington Expo Center. He's here for two reasons. He is here to hopefully lead Rembrandt to a successful defense of the PPW heavyweight title later tonight against J.S. Hawthorne, the thespian. But he is also here to compete in a dance-off with one Travis Norbert. Oh my goodness.
That's right! Look at that! Look at that! Most devoted member of the regulation
Look
nation.
at the head on him. It's like a basketball head.
That's not
Look at that.
That is the head of a legend, okay?
It's a head of lettuce.
Yeah. Listen here, Neanderthal. That's what a modern-day human god looks like. That's
I
right.
thought that was... Never mind. He's not here anymore.
If I told you how many emails that guy sent to me asking to be a judge in the dance-off, it kicked my spam filter. It filled it up.
You mean he's not a judge tonight?
He is not a judge tonight. Our judges tonight, our fair and impartial judges tonight for the dance-off will be Big Daddy Chris White himself.
Oh, come on. Well, I don't want him as a judge. He's going to vote against me. This is not fair.
How do you know? He's the man that calls him down the middle.
It's a slumlord, and he hates my guts, okay? And he doesn't pay the AC bill. It's cold as hell in
So
here.
does everybody else out here. Everybody else out here hates you, too.
No, they don't. They love me.
One guy and Sean LaBelle, two guys.
Listen to
Two
the ovation.
people.
Listen to the ovation of Travis Norbert. That's right.
And where's Eddie Money?
I don't know. I look for Nick Robles.
Someone took Eddie Money home tonight. He's not here.
Come on, Eddie Money. Where you at?
Oh, Eddie Money is here.
Where's Eddie Money? Come on, Eddie Money.
Oh, no.
Baby, hold on to me.
Please, no. There's a reason we're not doing Norbert karaoke tonight.
Oh, boy.
Baby, hold on. Yeah.
But we will be seeing the commissioner.
Wait a minute, everybody, look. It's WWE legend Ted DiBiase right there. That's right. Let me tell you something, buddy. The next time you give a little kid a basketball and kick it away from him, I'm going to pass you $20 because I approve of it. That's right.
Now, is this Eddie Money or is this former WWE superstar Marty Jannetty?
That's Eddie Money.
The real question.
That's Eddie. Come here, Eddie Money. Come here, Eddie Money.
Oh, my. He's starstruck now.
Oh, no.
Don't go to a bowling alley with that guy.
He's looking for Saquon Barkley over there. He's ready to leap.
Travis is. Oh, no. Mr.
boy.
Norbert has a microphone.
Is he going to sing?
No. Please, no.
Oh, boy. We love
Come here, Eddie Money, right here for the millions and millions at home. This here is rock star Eddie Money. How about you sing a song, Eddie Money? Come on, tell him take me home.
Not tonight.
Come on, one time, Eddie Money. Come on. Say, take me home tonight. Come on, Eddie.
No, not tonight.
Take me
home.
That's right.
To be fair, Eddie Money is dead, which does really inhibit his singing ability. But you know who is in action tonight? The rocker boy, Nick Robles, is in action tonight. As the general manager of PPW, it is my responsibility to announce a little bit of a card change. Unfortunately, Malik Delvante, as he has announced on his own social media, is unable to compete tonight, is dealing with an injury. We hope to have him back very, very soon. We're hoping May 10th, bound by honor. But his loss is the gain of the returning Matthew Yeager, who will face off against Dive Bomb Diego Hill tonight for the PPW television title, which means we now have a three-way with the rocker boy Nick Robles.
And Mark Alexander's coming
Mark
in right
Alexander,
now.
who is making his grand entrance to the Slatington Expo Center, a win tonight, and he will be the #1 contender to the PPW No Limits Championship, which after tonight will be held by either Sugar Dan Stavko, the current champion, or the challenger who was robbed last month of the championship,
And he's
Jermaine
banned.
Marbury.
And he's banned from ringside.
And Travis Norbert is banned from ringside.
Can't you just conveniently forget tonight for me?
I will not conveniently forget
Come
that,
on.
not for a
Who
second.
wants Travis Norbert ringside tonight?
Of course, Eddie Money.
This is your fault. You did this.
What? It's not
okay?
my fault.
Did you bribe Eddie money?
I didn't bribe.
Did you give Eddie money?
I didn't give Playboy any money. I mean,
What?
I didn't give Eddie money any money. No, I would never do that. And Playboy is the judge tonight, and he's going to vote very fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's hope so. If there's any, if
Now I'm a
there's
little
any-
worried
if
because
there's-
Philadelphia Playboy is a judge in the dance-off
If
tonight.
there's any shenanigans, I will step in and I will be the deciding vote. How about that?
Well, you can't just change the rules on the spot like that.
Commissioner, can I change the rules?
You absolutely can.
He's not the commissioner. I'm the commissioner.
Well,
Okay, he's general manager.
I will manage the ability to. I can manage the ability to grant you the ability to change the rules of the dance-off.
Yeah,
you are
there you go.
the
Any-
general manager.
It's an
of the
executive
dance-off
order.
also.
Any kind of nonsense by you. Look at me. Look at here, Norbert. Look.
It's hard to look at you. Okay, how do you look at yourself in the mirror? All right, that's probably why you walk that way after you stare at yourself in the mirror. Oh, and you want me to stare at you?
The governor's here.
Look, bottom line, I'm going to win the dance-off tonight. It's going to be a fair board of judges tonight. Okay, but minus Chris White because he's going to vote against me. It's already predetermined.
And we've already covered two of the judges, Big Daddy Chris White, the Philadelphia Playboy. The third judge is Precious.
Yeah, Precious will probably vote correctly. Yeah.
Speaking of judges, I see
There's
Judge Chris
There's
White down there.
Yelled him. He's down there. See him. He's walking.
Yo, yeah, there. Oh, here he goes. Pickleballs. Come here, Tickleballs. I see you run to the bathroom. Tickle, tickle. I see you.
We also
Yeah.
have possibly the new number one
Robles.
contender to the No Limits
Hey,
title,
it's
Nick
Rockstar.
Robles.
I just saw your dad, Eddie Money, over here.
That is
Yeah.
not his dad.
The Rockstars, they stick together. That's right.
Los Toxicos with a big opportunity tonight. We are going to have a 4-team ladder match after their chicanery, after their misdeeds last month. They have found themselves smack dab in the middle of a 4-team ladder match tonight for the PPW Tag Team titles. South Philly's finest, putting the title belts 15 feet above the ring. Whoever grabs them, whether it's SPF, the Vetranos, Los Toxicos, or Havoc and Al Dinero, they will walk out of Super Show 5, the PPW Tag Team Champions.
I'll tell you what, Havoc and Al Dinero have been on a tear lately. All these other teams better be on notice. It's a very dangerous combination
They
there.
are undefeated in 2018. Back in January, they defeated Nice and Smooth. Last month at Pay and Dues, they won
2018.
January 18th.
Eddie Money was still alive back then.
He was.
And he's in charge of making rule changes and everything.
Don't
Can't
you
even get his
worry about
ears
him.
right.
Let me tell you something
Okay?
about a ladder match, brother.
If this were a legal court of law, this case would be thrown out because he can't even get his facts straight, okay? Ask the lawyers out there. Oh, wait, there are none in this town.
Can I comment on the ladder match? Are you done talking?
Never. He's never done talking.
Jesus. On a ladder match, though, BP, I'll tell you what. I mean, you also got to look to experience. Havoc has so much experience, nearly 20-some years in the ring, and that could pay dividends tonight. I mean, he's been in ladder matches. He's been across the country here. I know Norbert's boys, Los Toxicos, this is their very first ladder match.
It is.
Same thing with the Vetranos. They've never been in a ladder match.
South Philly have been in plenty.
Yeah.
But Havoc knows every trick in the book, and he invented quite a few of them. He is going to have a lot of tricks up his sleeves, if he had sleeves. And then also, it's a ladder match. Anything goes. Anything goes in a ladder match.
And also, I want to thank just while we're here, I want to thank Travis Norbert for purchasing all the ladders for tonight's show. I don't know if he knows about it yet, but we got your checkbook, Travis, and we ran up your debit card a little bit.
What?
Well, I mean, the governor said it was okay.
What? You don't have any jurisdiction?
Executive order.
How did you get my passcode?
It was that's right.
You
It was
see,
easy to
this
guess.
is an outlaw mud show, and they're all dirty. All of them.
There's Chris White again. I mean, the password is that's right. I mean, how hard
Yeah,
is that?
it was pretty easy to crack.
Don't be saying that out loud. Edit that out.
That's wrong. Edit
that out.
1, 2, back up, edit
Jesus
1, 2.
Christ.
Chris White's passcode. Or no, excuse me. Travis Norbert's, not Chris White.
Now she's writing my password down. Don't write that down.
We also have Sazzy Boatwright making an entrance now. Sassy will be teaming up later tonight with Nahir Robles to take on Jem and the debuting Stevie Brooks. A successful debut last month at Pay and Dues for Sassy, defeating Nat Castle by a very impressive submission, a submission victory. What a show we have tonight at Super Show 5, and it's going to live up to the billing. Right before we went live here, we had Mr. Excellence, Brandon Scott, former PPW TV champion. Here's a bit of trivia. We are, in about 4 days, it will be 9 years ago, early on in PPW's existence, when Brandon Scott defeated Kakoa to become the PPW television champion, held that belt for nearly a year. He has been gone for nearly 6 years, but he is back tonight. And he is back against one of PPW's best, one of PPW's most popular, Big Dan champion, in a match that I am very much looking forward to.
Absolutely. Always good to see a former superstar make his return to PPW. And, you know, we've had our differences in the past, but Brandon Scott is a top-notch competitor. You just have to watch him with both eyes open.
That is true.
Excuse me, Mr. Tickleballs. Can you stop opening the farm door, okay? This is not a barn, okay? We got to conserve heat and electricity here because you're not paying the bill, and every time you open the door, it gets cold in there, okay? Have a heart. You cheap SOB. That's right.
Travis not earning any brownie points with the judges of the dance-off tonight.
I don't need brownie points. The judges are going to vote fair and square. Philadelphia Playboy is going to vote very fairly tonight, okay? I've talked to him several times, and we've went over certain resource amounts, okay? And he's going to vote very fairly tonight. End of story. Pay attention when I talk, buddy.
We want to know. I want a couple words from the judge, Chris, over. EJ's
What
gonna
judge?
bring the mic.
Don't get tickleballs on this. Why don't you go do some tickleballs, huh? Yeah, over there.
Did you see he has a black eye?
Yeah, I gave it to him. Hey, why don't you come over here in front of the camera and let the millions and millions on television see your black eye I gave you? Come on, get over here in TV land right now, Chris White. Come on, that's right. Come on, buddy. Come on, right here in front of this camera. Paul Bo, you sit right there.
Well, I'm not going to move you. I mean, boxed in.
Right there. Get in front of the camera. Look at the millions and millions. Don't look at me. That's right. Don't look at me. Now, show him your black eye. No, don't look at me. Look at the camera. Show him your black eye.
Sit down with that.
So yes, there is a black eye. It was not from Travis Norbert. And I can tell you, I wish it would have closed both of them because I have to watch him dance tonight. And from that perspective here, I need everyone. We are going to need the most crowd participation we've ever had because if I have to stand up there, I want the loudest boos and I want them to know who the true winner is.
He's stacking the deck against me already. You can't do the Elvis pelvis like me with your over gorilla muscle joints. Look at you. Okay? Why don't you try to do the Elvis pelvis like that, huh? You can't. That's right.
You're not the king.
You're getting all hot and bothered
Well, you
sticking right
touched
next
me
to
with that little thing. I mean, it hit me in the arm.
Okay?
Where's the governor when you need
I
him?
am very nervous about attendance tonight as some of the women may have seen Travis's shorts on YouTube.
Well,
Listen.
Or Facebook.
Listen, you do not badmouth the lady cougar community, okay? I have cougars in the audience who are here loving me to death. That's right, it's Cougar Nation, and you can watch Travis Norbert shake his moneymaker later tonight. That's right, okay? That's right.
I do have some legal disclaimers we have to read. The Slatington Expo Center and PPW Wrestling are not responsible for any nausea, for any loss of vision. You are entering Super Show 5 at your own risk.
And I'm going to ask ladies, please keep all your undergarments on when Travis is up there dancing. We do not need to encourage him.
And the men too, for that matter. Everyone keep your undergarments on.
We're looking at you, Larry.
Listen, no, you don't try to implement your will on the free will cougars out here. If they want to express themselves in the best cougar way fashion and throw their panties in the ring when I'm shaking my moneymaker, you're going to sit there and learn how to do it, buddy.
Just so
okay?
Larry Dell keeps his pants on.
That's right.
I don't want to see those Fruit of the Loom underwear.
That's right.
Oh, no.
Oh, look, everybody, there's Logan Paul. Logan Paul, big celebrity. That's right. We got Eddie Money. We got Logan Paul. We got Larry Bird, Ted DiBiase, Travis Norbert. You got superstars here tonight.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. They found the ring or something. He's gone.
And any moment now, we should be seeing Prince Nana making his way to the Slatington Expo Center.
I know
as well.
famous people. I know famous people, so I'm
God.
important. It's Logan Paul!
Well, we also have Sean Andrews here, and we're going to be seeing them in tag team action a little bit later tonight against Los Hilos del Viento, one of the most fast-rising tag teams in PPW.
BP, it's Sean LaBelle. He changed it. He went to his mom's
Sean
name.
LaBelle, excuse me. Yeah,
he dropped
and
the
Logie
S.
P. He's got me so messed up with this Logan
What are you
Paul
doing?
thing.
His dad,
You don't touch my beer, Logie P.
here's what happened.
Oh, no. Oh, my
You
God.
can't drink and
Oh
wrestle.
my
What's
God.
wrong with you?
He can't wrestle, period.
Yeah,
So.
that's true.
I gave him a
gonna get
license. He can wrestle. Why don't you get in there and do what we do, huh?
I've been in that ring before.
Yeah, when you were 5 years old and you were limber.
I actually threw Paul Bow out of a Rumble one time.
That is a true story.
Sad, very sad.
His feet hit first.
Yeah,
If you were thrown out of the ring by him,
Well,
I'll never have to worry about you, buddy.
it was a head scissor takeover, and I landed on my hip. I had a black and blue mark for 3 weeks. Don't touch my phone.
well,
out
you
of
can
control.
get to my
That's
password and my credit cards, but I can't touch your phone.
I didn't tell anybody your
Unequal
I gotta
treatment.
get a new glass now. Oh, my God.
Unequal treatment.
No one remembers that your password is "that's right,"
Yeah.
Stop. Edit that out.
and that it's capital T, capital R.
Yeah.
Stop him.
I can't stop him. What do you want me to do?
I'm going to get my phone.
Let's get back to the card here.
Let's get back to what we are going to be seeing here in just under 2 hours. We will determine the number one contender, the top challenger to the PPW heavyweight title, when the notorious VIN, Vinnie Mac, faces Dio Bando, baby. And the winner of that will face whomever the PPW heavyweight champion is. They will be the number one contender. What a match. What a chance for Dio Bando to settle the score with Vinnie Mac and that little Temu Ruda
Tino Ruda.
that's been coming out with him. Lots and lots of exciting action tonight. We haven't really talked about the heavyweight title match, though. The Thespian, J.S. Hawthorne, may have found the perfect counterbalance to Prince Nana because he will be with Precious. Precious will be in his corner to take on Rembrandt, who has brought Prince Nana to Slatington, Pennsylvania, not just to dance, but to lead the artist to victory.
Excuse me. I'm a little hungry. Hey, mister, can I have a bite of your pizza? I didn't ask you. You know, you're very well-behaved, misbehaved. You know that? Okay? You used to be well-behaved and something happened to you, okay? Oh, you're so angry, huh? Oh, you gotta protect me from that one, Paul Bo.
That's
She's
one of the,
violent.
That's one of your Cougar Nation.
Shorty, whoa. You gonna let her talk to me like that?
She has a point.
Tell me when she's telling lies.
I'm going to reject your ticket and take it, okay? And there's going to be no refunds for you. Don't you do that phallic gesture to me, okay? You're never going to date Travis Norbert. Never. You're never getting this, ma'am. Never. That's right.
Show her the bottom.
Huh?
Stand up. Give her a full look at the bottom.
Shut your
You
mouth.
have the physique of a Jello mold.
So 19 minutes in the Spark, we have totally lost control. That is a
Why don't
new
you
record.
control these audience? They're getting out of hand, Paul Bo.
Listen, they buy tickets. That's all that matters.
It is a very
They don't come to
impassioned
see you,
crowd.
I can tell you that.
They are very excited. They are ready for the
She's
dance-off.
angry.
They are ready for the last woman standing match. PPW women's title on the line later tonight when Dynamite Danny Moe faces off against her greatest rival,
Shout out to Bobby.
the Harbinger of Sorrow, Sammy Chaos. What a showdown that's going to be, and what a milestone. Super Show 5, traditionally our biggest show of the year, and the women's title match will be in the main event of the evening. And only one will be able to answer that 10 count and leave the champion. I can't wait. Something's got to give.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to quote Drowning Pool, buddy, something's got to give. And I'll tell you what, this is the tiebreaker. They're one apiece.
It is.
The rubber match here, sort of say. I know you have no interest in this, because this is a women's match, and you have no women in your group besides, speaking of her right there,
I have Delilah. She's very good in the commission. Thank you.
Rita Roadhouse.
Are you
Come over here, Delilah. I might need your support.
Please,
Are
don't
you
bring her
interested in having Delilah challenge the winner of Danny Moe versus Sammy Chaos?
up. Yeah, I'd
She
like
don't
to see
have
that.
to challenge. She can take them any day.
Look at the governor getting a squeeze.
That's a virgin just begging to get attention is all that is. That's right, I said it. Well, you know, wait. Are we not talking about how Sugar Dan is going to walk out here tonight, the No Limits champion, yet again, even without Travis Norbert, illegally barred from ringside?
You're not even reading your teleprompter. That's not even next on the list. Did you see the teleprompter?
I don't go by your list. I go by what's important, okay? Sugar Dan and the commission are important.
Sugar Dan Stavko has all the talent in the world. He is very capable of beating anyone at any time, but tonight he is going to have to do it on his own merit. He is going to have to do it right down the middle. He is going to have to do it by either pinning Jermaine Marbury or making him submit, possibly disqualification or a
First
count
of
out.
all, he doesn't need me. Second of all, this is a disgrace. It is an injustice
I agree
that you
with
are
you, Travis.
forcing me not to be allowed to ringside tonight.
Now,
okay?
is the ball going to be allowed at ringside?
The manager of the year, yes.
Oh.
Manager of the year, Benny the Basketball,
Oh, of course.
is allowed at ringside, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
that-
Benny didn't
that's
do anything
fair.
wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. You don't know how to act.
I didn't do anything wrong. I uphold regulation and authority.
You act very juvenile.
No, I don't. I go by the rules. I enforce the rules. Okay? And that means sometimes you got to get physical. Okay?
Like Chris White.
Yeah, that no good slumlord tickle balls. Look at me over there.
I never want
Back
to hear.
dealing.
I never want to hear Travis Norbert utter the phrase "get physical" again.
I mean, Olivia Newton-John is rolling over the poor girl. I mean, watching that video, and what were you doing stretching out? Did you even have pants on? Like, I
Of
showed
course
the
I
guy.
had pants. That's a PG-13 video.
Well, it was like white as milk, like your skin. Like, do you even?
You know, you pay a lot of attention to my legs. You know
well,
that?
they were bad. It was awful.
You know, Paul, you might be looking at me a little weird. You know that?
See the governor.
Yeah.
He's my agent.
But there certainly is a lot happening. We are going to have that number one contendership match. So even if Sugar Dan Stavko is able to get past Jermaine Marbury, he's going to have a number one challenger, be it Nick Robles, be it Mark Alexander, be it Christian Robinson.
He ate all that pizza on you.
What a match that's going to be.
You might
That
attack
is
me.
going to be amazing. Christian Robinson came so close to winning that No Limits title against Tom Mitchell last year at Triumph. He came equally close to defeating Diego Hill for the TV title back at Hey Bro. And now he is one win away, one victory away from facing either Marbury or Sugar Dan. Either one of those would be an incredible match for May.
Excuse me, real quick. That pizza looks awfully good, sir. Can I have a bite of that pizza? I want pizza, sir, with the green shirt, the Eagles, whatever, Eddie Money, booze it. Slow down, Eddie Money. Why don't
Buy
you
your
save
own
some
pizza,
Look at Eddie Money
Commissioner.
over there boozing. Why don't you save some of that grape juice for the rest of us, huh? Okay? Yeah, oh, look, he won't share the pizza with me. You stingy SOB. That's right.
That's Zoe's.
Nobody's talking to you.
That's Zoe's fiance.
I don't care who she is.
He.
She has a very bad attitude. Now she's threatening me, Paul Bow.
Well, listen.
Threatening me with violence. That's not right, okay? I am a nice person. I am likable and I am lovable.
0 for 2.
And delusional.
That one I will agree with. And again, we have so many great things going on. And don't forget, we're going to have our showcase match that we're going to tape for PPW Crash Course. So many great talents have come up through those showcase matches and are now a regular part of the PPW roster. Yuri Nagi, we saw a lot in those showcase matches. Precious. Christian Robinson made his debut in one of those. It is a breeding ground for a lot of talent. And we are going to have some great action even before 7 p.m. around 6:40, 6:45.
Dr. Frank won't be here on time. Not 6:45.
6:45 it is.
Probably 6:50.
Is there a doctor in the house so we can do that a little earlier?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to get attention, okay?
I
Don't your
believe-
parents love you?
I believe she said that you're going
I
to get
sense some,
tripped.
you know what kind of tension between you two. Why don't you guys just kiss and get it over with here?
You know, you got a very dirty mind, okay? I get my support from the Cougar Nation that'll be in full force
Cougar
tonight.
Nation.
That's right.
Lot
Okay,
of
full force.
If I woke up next to you, I'd chew my own arm off.
Lots of animosity in the crowd, lots of animosity in the locker room. And wow, is it going to come to a boil tonight, especially, I think, in my opinion, the most hatred that it was the feud of the year for the reason when South Philly's finest and the Vetranos are in the ring together, throw in somebody as maniacally gifted and just finding ways to hurt people as Havoc, as Big Papi, somebody who will always find new and interesting ways to make sure that he comes out on top. He will be in the mix. Los Toxicos will be in the mix. Al De Niro, one of the most powerful talents we have here in PPW, will be in the mix. It is going to be something to remember. I cannot wait for that four-way ladder match. The PPW Tag Team Championships quite literally hanging in the balance. And one of those four teams will be walking out the champions. New champions possibly. SPF could always retain. They have been champions for the better part of a year now. It was Super Show 4. They won title number 8. Defeated Team Huge in that four-way match. And then only a little month respite where the Vetranos were able to claim those titles. They have had those titles for pretty much a year now. They have been, by hook or by crook, fairly dominant in that tag team division.
Absolutely, and what a division that's been. The tag team wrestling in PPW is second to none. Tonight we get a tag team ladder match. You know, you don't see too many tag team ladder matches. This is just going to be chaos incarnate.
I remember one of the. We're going way back. We're going back to Holy Family Academy in Hazleton with main event with South Philly with a lot of other organizations or a lot of other tag teams, and we could be seeing another great. Paul Bowe is off to handle some business.
Not such a tough guy now that I'm next to you, are you?
You were one person away. What do you mean? Think I'm scared of you, Travis Norbert. Anyone could get a fake badge and call themselves a commissioner.
Well, it's not
I don't even recognize your authority.
It says very official.
I'm
okay?
a
That's what
sovereign.
it says
I'm a
right
sovereign
there.
citizen. I don't even recognize your
You're a sovereign
authority.
virgin, is what you are. Hey, Chris White, why don't you go try to pay the bills instead of politicking and running around gabbing? Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You wish you could dance like me.
Maybe that's the next step. Maybe the winner of the dance-off gets Chris White in the dance-off. Maybe that's what we do for Super Show 6.
Are you trying to sell tickets?
Are you going to do this?
Yes, I am.
Are you going to do the stanky leg when you dance? You know what the stinky leg is?
Listen here, Mr. Electric Slide expert, okay? You don't know about modern-day dances like Travis Norbert, okay? I'm going to be swerving while I'm driving later, okay? And give the people what they want.
If what the people want is to see Travis Norbert make a fool out of himself in the middle of the ring, I have a good feeling we could be seeing that a little bit later this evening.
Well, they don't have to pay money to see that.
I'll have you know my inbox has been flooded by the Cougar Lady Nation, and it's nothing but overwhelming support. They're going to be here tonight, and there's going to be panties thrown in the ring. That's right.
Maybe Depends. I would buy Depends being thrown in the ring. That is very possible.
Look at them all lined up for Travis Norbert. That's
no,
right.
they're lined up for your
That's
opponent
right.
in the
That's
dance-off.
right.
They're lined up for your opponent.
Travis Norbert. That's right.
We're gonna wait for the go sign from Paul Bowe here, and the rest of our front door team, our front of house team. Didn't really talk a lot about the women's tag team match here. Jem and Stevie Brooks taking on Sassy Boatwright, Nahir Robles. That is going to be great tag team action.
Absolutely, and you know, things are really heating up here in the PPW women's division. Big night. First time we had a main event.
The closest we've come to an all-women's main event was a few years ago. We had Tessa Blanchard teaming up with Danny Moe to take on Rembrandt and Cosmic. And this is going to be the women's division center stage. The two cornerstones of our women's division who have clashed before will be clashing one more time. It has to end here. One of them is going to walk out the champion. One of them is going to have to go to the back of the line and start building themselves back up. And it is going to be an incredible showdown between Sammy Chaos and Danny Moe. I believe the governor might have something to say.
No, don't.
The governor wants to
Can
grab
we
the
talk about
microphone over here.
Sammy Chaos winning more instead of this, please?
Remember when Sammy Chaos beat you up like a year ago? That was great.
I don't remember that. That never happened. Sammy
How
Chaos.
we doing tonight, PPW?
He's stumping for the campaign trail
Talk about
there.
the stanky leg. Here you go.
Okay, so tonight, who's ready for Super Show 5? I got one thing to say. Now, usually, if this is our house in PPW Nation, not Chris Norbert's house, because, well, you know, it's Norbert. But whose house is this tonight?
Norbert's house!
Nah.
That's right!
That's wrong.
Tonight, it is Prince Nana's house tonight. Tonight, it's our house, it's their house, whoever's house, but tonight, it's Prince Nana's. So let's give them one hell of a show tonight.
And it could be
This is why
Benny
you
the
don't give the public
basket.
the microphone.
It could be Benny the basketball's court tonight because he could be managing the new No Limits champion, Jermaine Marbury.
Not going to happen.
That sounds
Not
pretty
gonna
good
happen.
to me.
You know, it is not fair that you allow Benny the basketball out there to support Larry Bird or whatever his name is, and I have to stay outside. I can't go ringside. It is not fair. And the people don't want that.
Benny the basketball did not blatantly interfere in the contest last month and forced my hand to ban him from ringside.
Never happened.
If you're watching PPW High Voltage on WILN, you saw it happen 2 weeks ago.
That was artificial intelligence, AI.
We
I
can't
was
afford
blackmailed.
that. We can't afford to do deepfakes here.
I was blackmailed.
Deepfakes are not in the budget, I promise you.
But you can use Travis Norbert's budget. You got his the credit card, you got his debit card number and everything.
All right, so-
I'm missing thousands of dollars in my bank account, and you're talking about you can't afford XYZ. Yeah, likely story.
Use Travis's credit card to buy high-end software. Thank you, Travis. All right, folks, we are going to be getting ready to open those doors in just a little bit. Thank you so much for being here. We are less than 90 minutes away from Super Show 5. EJ, what are you looking forward to the most?
You know what? I can't wait for the ladder match. I can't wait for the main event. There's so much. The dance-off, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if I'm necessarily looking forward to seeing
I'm looking forward to half
Travis
of it.
Norbert.
I'm looking forward to half of the dance.
I don't
Shake his
care
hips or whatever he was
what
talking
your
about.
little weird-looking eyeballs find appealing. I'm only here to make sure the Cougar Lady Nation is satisfied.
Oh my
That's right.
God. That's right. You've been on the internet too much.
I don't need the internet, okay? I get with real humans, unlike you.
Again?
Okay, desktop boy. That's right. 21st
Yeah, you're a
century.
goon.
21st
All you
century-
do is goon.
Yeah.
Again-
Touch some grass, Zoomer.
Again,
Zoomer. I was born in the 80s.
one last reminder, one last disclaimer. PPW is not responsible for any nausea or loss of vision from having to watch Travis Norbert dance. You are entering the Slatington Expo Center at your own risk. I'm looking forward to the heavyweight championship match, Rembrandt and J.S. Hawthorne, two incredible talents. I am looking forward to the last woman standing match. We are going to determine who is the alpha female here in PPW. Is it Sammy Chaos? Is it Dynamite Danny Moe? We will find out later tonight. Travis Norbert, I shudder to think what you're looking forward to tonight.
Well, I think we know what's on his mind.
Sugar Dan is going home with the No Limits Championship yet again. Am I right? Now, beyond that, Travis Norbert is going to satisfy the Cougars. I'm going to win the dance-off. And you know what? There might be another little surprise tonight that you don't know about. Travis Horn is going home. Okay? I'm going home satisfied. That's right.
And that will do it for PPW Spark. PPW Nation, thank you for joining us. We will be opening those doors in just a little bit of time here, and we are going to have a great night of action, a great night of dancing. Super Show 5 is coming up in less than 90 minutes.
That's right.
Be over at the bar pre-gaming. Come say hello.